Assalamu alaikum students. Today we have to do our question number 5 to 10 of exercise 16, and the question number 5 consists of two parts and we have to find the remaining angles in the following parallelograms. So in the first diagram the angle B is given and the angle ADC are not given. So it is obviously that the angle B and angle D are going to be same because they are opposite sides of a parallelogram. So angle D will be equal to angle B, that is 110. Now we have to find the angle A and C. So angle B and C are the adjacent supplementary angles. Their sum are equals to 180. So we can say that angle B plus angle C equals to 180. Angle B plus angle C equals to 180, and angle C is, we have to find that, so and the angle B is 110, so it's going to be negative on the right hand side, and we get angle C is equals to 70 degree. Now angle A and C are same because they are the opposite sides of a parallelogram. So angle A is equals to angle C, that is equals to 70 degree. The second part is that the angle C is given but angle A, D and B are not given. So angle A is as same as angle C because they are the opposite sides of a parallelogram. So angle A is equals to angle C, that is equals to 60 degree. And now we have to find the angle B and D. So angle B and D are going to same, but we didn't find the value of B and D. So firstly we have to find the angle B. B and C are the adjacent supplementary angles, so there are some are going to be 180. So one is angle B plus angle C equals to 180, and angle B is equals to angle C is 60 degrees, so 180 minus 60, that is 120 degrees. So angle B is 120. So if the angle B is 120, angle D is also 120, and angle A is 60 degree because the angle C is 60 degree and they are the opposite sides of a parallelogram. Question number 6. Prove that if the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other, then the quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So firstly we have to draw a diagram that is a quadrilateral because it has 4 sides and 4 angles and is a closed figure. So if the diagonals of the quadrilateral are intersect each other, then we have to prove that this is a parallelogram. So let a quadrilateral ABCD and diagonals are AC and BD intersect at the point O. Now you can see there are triangles, and according to this there are A, B and D. The first triangle A, B and D, and the second one is B, C and D. A, B, D and B, C, D. Now we are going to talk about these triangles. In these two triangles, angle CDO is congruent to angle ABO. Angle CDO is congruent to angle ABO. And angle ADO is congruent to angle CBO. Angle ADO is congruent to CBO. But in these two diagrams, one side is common, that is BD. So angle, and the side. So we can say that the triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BCD because there are two angles and one side are congruent. So AAS property, angle side angle, that is two angles and one side are going to equal, then they are the congruent triangles. Now on the other hand side we can say that the angle DAB is also congruent to angle DCB because the corresponding angles DAB and DCB. The angle DAB is congruent to angle DCB. Now the angles A and C are supplementary, so the angle DAB plus angle DCB equals to 180 because the angle A and angle C are not straight line, is equals to 180. So angle DAB is congruent to angle DCB, so it means there are 2 times angle DAB, so 2 will be divided on the right hand side and we will get 90. So the angles are 90 degrees. So as opposite angles of a quadrilateral are congruent, so it is a rectangle because all the angles are of 90 degree. So it is proved that if this is a rectangle, so it is a parallelogram. Now the question number 7 is that if the diagonals of a parallelogram are equal, prove that it is a rectangle. So simply we are going to draw a parallelogram that is ABCD. Let a parallelogram ABCD in which AC is equals to BD. Now triangle ABD and triangle BCD, ABD and triangle BCD. Opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal, so it means AB equals to DC and AD will be equals to BC. There are a common side in both the triangles, that is BD. So it means three sides are equal, that the first side, the second side and the third side. So as theorem, the two triangles will be congruent. And now DAB is equals to angle BCD. Angle DAB is equals to angle BCD. So the angles on A and C will be corresponding, the supplementary. So angle BAD plus angle BCD will be equals to 180. So correspond opposite angles of a parallelogram. So angle BAD is going to be 2 times, and 2 will be divided on the right hand side, and we get angle BCD equals to 90. So if the angle is 90 degrees, so it will be a rectangle. So it is proved that the parallelogram is a rectangle. The next question is question number 8. In the given figure, AB is equals to AC, AB is equals to AC, and CD is parallel to BA. And AD bisects the exterior angle CAP. AD bisects the exterior angle, that is CAP. Now we have to prove that angle DAC, the angle on A, is equal to the BCA, the angle on C. So as DC is parallel to BA is given the question. So if they are parallel, as CD is parallel to BA, so they are equal because they are alternate angles. Now the part number 2 is that ABCD is a parallelogram. So as BA is parallel to CD, BA is parallel to CD, and AB is equals to AC. It means AB is also equals to DC. So that means AB is equals to DC. So this is a parallelogram. Question number 9. Find the remaining sides of the following parallelograms in the given figure. We have to find the remaining sides. So as ABCD is a parallelogram, so it means AB is equals to CD. So that is CD is equals to 2.5 because they are opposite sides of a parallelogram. Now triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BCD. And AB is equals to DC. And DB is common in the both sides. AB is given 2.5 centimeters, so ABCD is a parallelogram. So we can say that CD will also equal to 2.5 centimeter because they are opposite sides of the parallelogram. Now triangle ABD and triangle BCD, AB equals to DC, that is given, and DB is equals to DB. And DB is equals to DB, that is common in both the diagram. Now according to given condition, the angle on B and B, that is angle ABD, and on the angle DBC are 55 are the same. So by the theorem SAS, side angle side, these two triangles are going to be congruent. So if these two triangles are going to be congruent, so their all sides are equal. So it means AB is equal to BC is equal to CD, and CD is equal to DA, that is 2.5. Now we have to move to our next part, that is part number 2, and we have to find the sides AD, DC and CB, and the only side AB is given, that is 3 cm, and 2 angles are given. So AB is equal to 3 cm, so it means CD is also equal to 3 cm. Now triangle ABD and triangle BCD, they both are equal. BAD and BCD, the angles are equal, that is 90 degree. So it means the angle BDC will be 90 minus 45. So 90 minus 45, the angle D will be equals to BDC will be equals to 45 degree. So the angle ABD is equals to angle BDC, alternate angles. So AB is equals to DC. AB equals to DC. So the triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BCD by the theorem angle side angle. So if the triangles are congruent, so it means their all sides are equal. So it means AB equals to BC equals to CD equals to DA, that is 3 cm. So student, question number 10 is going to be done on the book. So it will be your homework, and the MCQ based question you have to do by yourself. The chapter number 16 is going to be end. Take care. Allah Hafiz.